keep your head up, keep your heart strong. Greetings, Pisces, all placements. This is Ben Howard. Keep your head up. A lot of my Pisces, it is a difficult time. It's a difficult time for everyone in this world. You know, I'm wearing my Stay Magical, and it's funny because I was also getting 311 Amber. Whoa, Amber is the color of your energy. Whoa, shades of gold display naturally. Okay, so Pisces, you got to keep your head up, keep your heart strong, keep shining, keep the softness. You know, it's funny, it's funny because I was actually watching some like motivational speeches by Craig Rochelle, who's one of my favorite pastors with Life Church. And I don't know what it is. It's like the agenda. The thing that played directly after that was incredibly disturbing for me because they played a Machiavelli something or the other about softness is a bad thing, never let people show your emotions, you need to be strategic, like all these things about what it really means to be strong, and it means to be not emotional because then people are gonna get over on you. Then no, it literally, like listening to the whole thing, it just made me so angry because it was literally the exact opposite of Craig's message, and it's the exact opposite of what I know to be true, and that is that your softness and feeling in your heart is exponentially stronger than shutting your feelings down and then having some, you know, war strategy, whatever, Machiavellian, whatever bullcrap. Like, don't let them sell you that. Don't let them sell you that because the dude downstairs is trying hard at this time. He is trying so hard to make people shut away from their softness, shut away from their soft heart, shut away from their feelings, shut down to love, to not be emotional, to not be vulnerable, to not share that with the world. When what it is to be strong is to actually share that with the world and still have resilience to not let the world impact your ship. You know, obviously the whole smooth seas never made a skilled sailor, but also the whole thing, the storm, the water can't get in your ship if it doesn't have holes in it. And love is what keeps the ship afloat. Not shutting down, not being a robot. We have a four-chamber heart. We have emotions for a purpose, for a reason. And if you're like me, or I mean, I guess there's not horribly too many people, but if you've literally died and been brought back to life, if you've had multiple near-death experiences, or you've been on the other side where you've crossed over and you've come back to Earth, you cannot deny that it's your heart and it's your connection to your heart and your connection to feelings and your connection to God that brought you back on this planet, and that you're needed on this planet for a very specific purpose. And it's because you have that strength in your heart that so many don't have, that so many just stay on the other side, that so many just leave in those traumatic experiences. And I've had so many, it's not even funny. But that being said, that is why my heart is so strong. And even when everything tries to come at me, everything tries to shut me down, everything tries to quiet me, everything tries to silence on my platforms, it's never going to stop me. I'm always going to keep my head up and keep my heart strong because I have God inside of me. I have that God light inside me, and nothing can touch that. Nothing can touch that. Nothing's going to silence it. Nothing's going to, and you can't break it. It's unbreakable. It's an unbreakable bond because he has brought me back to life so many times, literally, physiologically, not metaphorically. Metaphorically too, yes. Mentally, yes. Emotionally, yes. But more so physically, my physical vessel, okay? So you can't argue with that. And Pisces, there's something here about really connecting to that during this time. Whew. Emotional message. Okay, I was also getting Ghost Town by the specials. This town is coming like a ghost town. There's too much fighting on the dance floor. Do you remember the good old days? There's no jobs to be found in this country. He says we can't go on no more. The people are all angry. And it's true. People are angry everywhere. Like, it's wild to me. I just go to the gas station and it's like every car on the way there is angry, flipping each other off. Like, there's just that thing on the news of the dude with road rage that just completely ran over the motorcyclist. Like, there's just craziness, absolute craziness. We need God, we need love, we need God, we need love, we need emotions, we need our heart more than ever. And Pisces, this is the time for you to shine, for you to share with the world that the real medicine of the world is love, that the real strength in the world is love, that leading with love is impenetrable, that love is the strongest force on this planet and absolutely nothing can touch it. Absolutely nothing. That's just it, point blank, period. And, you know, amber is the color of your energy, shades of gold displayed naturally. Nothing good comes easy. Sometimes you've got to fight for it. And Pisces, you are a fighter in a soft way. And that's the thing. People wouldn't think of Pisces as fighters, but it's because it comes from the heart. It's a different kind of fight. You know, water sitting on something for a long period of time will eventually find its way through the cracks. Even in a cement sidewalk, water eventually will seep through the cracks and make its way through. Water will always find its way through. That's just the power of water. It's, you know, soft, it's malleable. It can take any shape, it can take any form, it can evaporate, and then it can condense, and then it can come right back into heavy, like actual water, puddle again. You know, it's like, it's magical in that way. So stay magical, Pisces, and don't ever let anyone try and put you in a box, because that's not how water works. And don't ever let anyone try and make you feel like their form, their, I don't know, their whatever, yeah, that your emotions are weak. Okay, we'll just keep it there. I was also hearing the song When You Say Nothing at All by Alison Krauss. It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart without saying a word. Yeah, you can light up the dark. Isn't that so fitting with everything I just said? You don't even have to say a word, Pisces. Your heart just permeates that energy. Your heart just permeates that. Without saying a word, Pisces, you speak right into people's hearts. And that's really why they don't want to acknowledge you. That's really why they're quiet. That's really why they're going to try and tell you that that's a weakness, because they can't stand it. Because they can't stand it. Because they can't touch their heart. High Priestess, Pisces energy. And again, she doesn't say anything. It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart without saying a word. You light up the dark. The High Priestess. Again, if you're offended that I'm using cards that are literally just clarifying everything that I already just said, then that's your problem, not mine. Okay, we have Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a Sag. You could also have Sag in your chart. But Temperance is all about balance, Pisces. And that's the thing. Growing up, maybe you didn't really know how to express your emotions. Maybe obviously, you weren't connected to your highest self in the artistic form that God designed you to be. All Pisces are artists. And Pisces only go mad in the mind or go to substances when they don't hone in on their craft and actualize the art that God put inside of them. And that's when life really stinks for a Pisces, because they went against God's plan for their life. But life becomes really magical when you say, you know what, I may lose 2/3 of the paycheck that I'm used to having. I might have to live on ramen and fast 2 days of the week because I can't afford anything else. But God put this seed inside me to be this kind of artist, and so I'm going to be faithful to that, and one day it will pay off. One day it will pay off, Pisces, and that day is coming soon for you. And your enemies are mad about it, and the guy downstairs is mad about it, but they can't touch you. Literally, 2 of Wands, they can't touch you, but look at this one. This horse, it's a bucking horse, and the guy is trying to lasso him, and he's like, no, get off my back. That's the thing, Pisces. You have a way of saying get off my back in the most subtle, loving way. You say it with your heart without saying anything at all. You tell people to get off your back without even opening your mouth or saying a word. Your energy just says it. You could have Aries, Leo, Sag that has their eye on you. They want to cross the pond. They want to travel to see you. Yeah, we have the Devil here, Capricorn energy. So things are trying to tempt you. Things are trying to lure you off of your path, Pisces. Don't let it happen. Pisces, you can feel left out in the cold right now. Again, the town is a ghost town, 4 of Pentacles energy. You could be traveling soon. You can be all in your head. Don't. I'm hearing, don't let me get me. I'm my own worst enemy. So yeah, I mean, Pisces, they can't get to you. The only way they can get to you is if they can get you to turn against yourself. So don't. And that's also why, you know, a lot of water signs can have like autoimmune issues and things where their body attacks itself because of all the projections of others on you. It's not you, it's others' projections on you. And once you learn how to actually protect your ship and no water gets in, then it's great, because then you're with the ball. Then you're impenetrable. Then they can't touch you. And then they get real mad. 7 of Wands. You're protected. You are learning how to hone in that energy, how to protect yourself. You could be protecting yourself from a Taurus, from a fire sign. We have the Empress energy. Animals love you. You are an excellent mother. You could be becoming a mother if you're excellent at balancing all these things. You have people from the past who didn't choose you, especially 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords, Hangman, Lovers in the reverse. People who slept on you are watching you bloom and blossom into this thing that they never wanted to see. They didn't want to see this. 9 of Pentacles energy, you shining in your own. 9 of Pentacles is pre-Empress. We have that in the Empress energy with Temperance, very strong Sagittarius energy. With the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords again, these people are all in their head because you're showing them that everything that they projected onto you and all the stories and lies that they told about you are actually the truths about themselves that they didn't ever want to see is actually the truth about themselves, which is why they tried to project it onto you, because they thought you were weak enough to do that. But now you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy and this Empress energy, they can't do that, and they're reaping what they sow.